Good morning from the land of the sleeping giant, Gitchagumi. Planet Keeper Media here to bring you some updates on a global scale. Time is approximately 9:20 a.m. this Saturday morning, June the 14th. And let me give you a little take on what's going on in this world. Because the mainstream, lamestream media doesn't report the truth. They don't report nothing but cookie runs and bake sales. So here's the news. World War III, all-out wars. That's what I'm going to call this video, because timing is everything. Nothing is coincidental when it comes to the people running our world. Iran versus Israel, the latest conflict in the Middle East. And some people are going to giggle and say, oh, it's just going to be over, this and that. Of course, that's the status quo. However, for those that don't know what's going on in this world, Iran is backed by Russia and China. China made a statement that if anybody gets involved in this new Middle East conflict, they will authorize Iran to bomb whatever bases are assisting Israel. Unconfirmed reports have Israeli warplanes sheltering in Cyprus, which is a NATO base, mostly manned by, you guessed it, Canadian forces in Cyprus. I'll get to that in a moment. Russia condemned the attack on Iran from Israel. At this time, we have nuclear radiation spreading across parts of Iran. And this morning, there's unconfirmed reports that Iranian missiles hit an Israeli nuclear facility. So I'm sure there's going to be nuclear radiation pouring out from that. Well, we're just going to have to wait and see. The reports get verified. Iran also threatened any Arab states that are assisting Israel. We all know the United States. So that's a developing story that I'm going to be monitoring closely. Ukraine. Now, since this war started in the Middle East, Ukraine's criminal leader, Zelensky, is talking tough again. So we can't expect much there. Now, speaking about Ukraine, I do believe 2 or 3 days ago, our Canadian Liberal government is talking about a military draft. That's right, a military draft. For all you Canadians that are sitting there sleeping on your asses, ignoring things, taking things for granted, assuming you're always going to be white is right, no one's ever going to touch us, well, guess what? You people will be going to war soon. That's right, all you drug addicts and people that roam around the streets causing trouble, criminals in the jail system, you will be drafted. You will go to Europe to defend Ukraine against Russia. Have fun with that. I'm status indigenous. I do not have to go, and I will never fight your wars because of what you're doing to us, what you've done to us and continue to do to us. Bill 5. I've been talking with many elders, and they agree pre-colonial aggressions are coming out. They're using Bill 5 to provoke a war with the northern tribes and those greedy tribes that can't get along with anybody, the radical militants of the South, hiding under the umbrella of Fort York, are going to assist the Canadian military to come and take our lands. This is my take. This is my democratic right to speak. I know pre-colonial history. And everybody's agreeing with me that this Bill 5 is a provocation of war. So now we look back and let's do an overall evaluation of the global system at this time. We have Israel attacking Iran, which is going to turn into all-out war in the Middle East. We have the Ukraine conflict, which is about to go global. Now we have here in Canada a provocation of war against our tribes. Now the Canadian military is talking about a draft. Timing is everything. Just yesterday, the Ministry of Natural Resources, who calls the shots on forest fire activity, just declared no more restricted fire zones. Now the military is going to have to explain themselves. Why are you up here? You have no business being up here. Or does it have everything to do with timing? Military draft coming up, getting us natives all riled up, coming to take our lands again. Well, some of us are paying real close attention. And I take every small detail as it is. It's my job to know my enemy. And the colonial government has never been our friend. So all these wars that are going on in this planet right now, it's all part of the big scheme of chaos. We got the United States going into total chaos. We got the federalized National Guard deployed. So we have military occupation beginning in the United States, which is more than likely going to lead to martial law, US draft, and I believe that they're deploying the military using these protests as a pretext to get ready for World War III. I don't take nothing to chance. Sun is shining, but that don't mean all is great in this world right now. So please like, share, subscribe, or don't. That's your democratic right of freedom to choose. Planet Keeper Media. You think we're silent? No, we're not. We're just sitting, watching, and waiting. Because only a radical would react too soon. And when you react too soon, aggressions become mistakes. Planet Keeper Media will keep you updated.